So here's how things stand in the table. Arsenal 5 points clear of second place Manchester City. Liverpool's win means they go level on points with Manchester United, who, as we've seen, are going to play Everton tomorrow night, and level on points with Chelsea after they dropped points this weekend. Meanwhile, at the other end of the table, there was almost an opportunity for Nottingham Forest to close the gap on Tottenham. It stays at 2 points because both of those sides have lost today, which just means that West Ham are within 2 points of Forest and 4 points of Tottenham. Of the season. Let's head then to Mikel Arteta with Patrick Davison.
Well, Mikel, all that noise, all those bullets, how about that for a response?
But that's football. I mean, when you watch the game back against Wolves, how the hell you drop 2 points there? Nobody can explain it. I mean, but this is the beauty of it. And then looks like it's the end of the world. And you look at your players and the way they react and how much they want it. And I said it. I feel very, very privileged to work with them every single day. I knew we were going to react. In football, you can win, draw, or lose. But the attitude that we showed today, the desire, the dominance, it was really impressive. So I'm really happy.
How soon after the Wolves game did you know, the team are right, they will perform on Sunday?
Immediately after that, because I saw the reaction and what it means. And when it's a job, you don't react like this. When it's your passion and you love the game so much, that's something else. It hurts you in a different way. And I know what it means to them and how much they want it. And we said that I want to try all our very best.
You said after we were talking about the Wolves game, like how the hell did it finish level? Did you have a similar feeling at half-time today?
Yes.
How the hell is it 1-1?
I know. I don't understand. I don't know how many touches we had in the opponent's box and chances and situations. But we said at half-time, we carry on playing. When you talk about attitude, what Declan is on today, I mean, he can make an error. The way he played afterwards, that's attitude. That's to have personality and courage and to stand up in a difficult moment. So
what would you say? I don't know whether it's a day for sort of the tactical stuff or more the mental, emotional stuff. But what would you say was the key to that win?
The attitude. Again, how you approach things. I mean, and that's a decision that you have to make. You can feel sorry for yourself. You can look at, but this is the stage. I mean, when we're all kids, we dream to play these kind of games. So when we have the possibility to do that, just do it in a manner that recognize the opportunity that we have to be where we are.
What was it like? I mean, we spoke before the game about them having a different manager. They try to press you high. They try to be intense. Did we actually see the dangers of trying to take you on so many times this season? You've faced the low block. You didn't today, and because of it, potentially you created an awful lot more.
I don't know, but so that's why you have to respond in relation to the opponent's behavior, especially when you are attacking. And I think we understood really well how we have to play. And then players were individually really, really good. That's what you need. I mean, the level of efficiency at the end is dictated by how well they make decisions and how accurate they are with those decisions. And we have some outstanding performances today.
One of those, Victor Gyökeres, best performance for the club?
I think so. I think his overall play was incredible. The efficiency, the goals that he scored. It was really, really good today.
And before the match, you spoke about Eze, there were certain things about this game that made you think he was the right fit for today. Can you elaborate on that now?
Well, one of them because the recent past against them, it was really positive, and that's there. And then I made some decisions and I changed them at half time, and there are some moments and you see how people react and when they have a point to prove. I know that we are understanding what Ebbs needs to perform at the level that he can.
So 10 to go now, Mikel. Ready to strap yourself back into the roller coaster for what's ahead?
One at a time. It's going to be a long, long one because on top of that we have all the cup games and Champions League, so it's going to be a long marathon for all of us. But let's enjoy it.
But do you feel like you answered a lot of questions today? Because that's the first question, a lot of noise, a lot of bullets. There was.
The questions are on the day. Today, yes, we've done it, and now we have to do it against Chelsea. And 3 days ago, we have to take them. I mean, when you have the expectations and you play for why you play in a football club that we play for, this is part of the job. And if you don't like it, go and do something else.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Arteta said there is still a long way to go for Arsenal, not just in the Premier League, but on all four fronts. There are a lot of games left to go, but we are now officially at the stage of the season where we can get all the remaining fixtures on one page for both Arsenal and for Manchester City. 10 games left for Arsenal, 11 games left for Manchester City. They play each other, of course, in April, on April the 18th. That is going to be a crucial game, as we always thought it might be in terms of the title race. But this next game for Arsenal now, the game against Chelsea, that's the last game, bar the City one, that they have from a team that's inside the current top 6 at the moment. So it's always the next game that's the most important, obviously, but it feels like that could be a really significant one for them.
I think, look, they know where they stand, they know their job, what to do. I think what's really important, looking at those fixtures, they can win them all, they really can. But what's not in that fixture is the cup final. And that's the way I feel like we'll set where Arsenal are going to do this year, and they're going to determine what's going to happen. It's a big match, of course, but look, having City chasing...
And they could draw each other in the Champions League as well.
There you go. So look, there's a narrative starting to happen, isn't there? But look, I just feel they know the job. They know that Man City are going to be there. There's a different feel about Man City this year, but there's also now a different feel about Arsenal, because they've got certain players that haven't experienced what recent squads have experienced, but now they've just provided something different. The likes of Gyökeres and Eze today, they haven't been in this situation before. They kind of, it's their first day at the office, really, in some sense. So look, I think they're excited to be in this race, because at times they might not have been expected to be at this club. So look, I think they're showing some great signs, and they know they can be the difference. And I think that itself is just going to bring more energy in the whole squad. I really do. If
Arsenal win all of their remaining fixtures, as Theo says they're capable of doing, they will be champions come the end of the season. The same is also true for Manchester City.
Absolutely. So to a certain extent, it's in their hands. And as we all know, Pep is the bogeyman. He don't want him chasing.
But Arsenal get the draw in that fixture on April.
Kel, I mean, I looked at his fixture. I've done it every year since I've been working on Sky. It's very hard to predict that anything can happen. I do agree with
now
Theo.
We've got them all on one page. You're going to do that every week between now and the end of the season.
There's going to be so many twists and turns. I fancied Arsenal this year. I do feel it's their season, and City have really surprised me, and they've been fantastic. Even Nico O'Reilly yesterday with those important goals. And they had to suffer yesterday. It was a huge 3 points for them. And obviously that Arsenal have to go to City, and we've seen how difficult that can be in the past. So anything can still happen, but I'm still going to stick with Arsenal.
And at this stage of the season, with the cup final a month today, when do we start talking about a potential quadruple for Arsenal?
I think we are now, aren't we? I think we are now. I think it's... Why would you not believe in that? You look at where they stand in the cup final, top of the Champions League, of course, top of the Premier League. Why can't they? I feel... It's a great energy that it will provide into the squad, and I think it's great for the fans and the fans group to really believe that. And I think with that energy, it just helps the team. They really it can enhance it.
We said at the start of the show. You said it, Theo. What a position to be in, though. And this week they've been accused of being bottlers and not, having the character to handle it. I mean, they've got the character. They showed it today. They've come into a difficult environment after a tough week, and I thought they were absolutely fabulous.
Well played. Incredible performance. Incredible result. Abara, if we can start with you. It turns out you really enjoy the North London derby. I remember you had a feeling before the first game. Did you again today?
To be fair, I always have that feeling whenever I play. But yeah, today it's worked out. We thank God for it. We put in a good performance. We done what we needed to do today, which was the main thing.
It's a huge contribution from you as well. Maybe your best performance in the red shirt?
Yeah, in some aspects I think it was a good one. Then in some other I think I could have done a few bits better, but it was a tough game. But I think we showed much better things on the pitch today.
Was part of that, Abare, was it a huge response from the team?
Yeah, for sure. That's the main thing. We know what we're capable of. We know what we can do. We have to play games to dominate and to win, and we've got the players in the team to do it. So again, an important win for us, important performance, and we keep going.
Just talk us through your celebrations. You really enjoyed your goals, as you should, but got a few friends who are Spurs fans maybe, or they've given you a bit of grief, I think is more likely.
Yeah, quite a lot, but that's football. That's part of the game, and it's understandable, I think. But I'll keep doing what I'm doing and keep pushing.
Just tell us about the finishes. Both of them, I suppose, in some ways pretty simple, but you need to just keep cool, right?
Probably not simple.
Sorry for the insult.
But I'm always trying to get in those types of positions to be ready and to find the space and to work hard to get those opportunities. So it takes a lot to get there, and it's worked out today.
And how replicated a little bit, and it works. So it's a nice goal.
Why always Tottenham? For you? Yes, for 5 of your 6 Premier League goals.
I don't know. I try to score every single game. It seems to work a lot against Tottenham, but I think it's just a feeling that you get, and you want to enjoy it as much as you can.
Okay, well, brilliant from both of you. 2 goals each. The player of the match is Victor.
Deserved. There you go.
Yeah, scoring goals is easy. Certainly much easier than holding a microphone or sitting in a studio, I would say. Look at Bereze with a really good performance and maybe a point to prove, having been in and out of the side since that hat-trick against Tottenham last time out. But Victor Gyökeres with a really important couple of goals in this one as well.
Not just the goals, I felt today. He really commanded that position. And what was smart, at no point did he go see Van de Ven. He knew where the weakness was in that Tottenham team. I'm going to put on you. And it was from the minute one. He showed everything that what we expect him to bring to this league. And yeah, a bit unlucky in this one. However, just the channel runs, which we see at times, but what I really like was just this finish, which he would do every day in training. Fantastic, which we can analyse shortly soon. But it was just the link play. He brought the best out of the other players around him as well, and that's what we want to see. That's what we expected to see coming into this league. But look, it's a really important moment for him as well going into it, because of course now he's the top goal scorer behind Kai Havertz. Look at that there. So last 2 seasons, but look, massive signing, and it's one of those where you want to give him time. But if they want to win the league, he hasn't been fortunate to have that time. So for me, that was the best performance I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, and having not had a shot on goal in the game against Wolves, of his first 4 touches of the ball today, 2 of them were shots on goal. So he clearly came out with that kind of in it. He's a goal scorer. Of course, he came out with that in his mind, but there was a sharpness to him, Jamie.
Absolutely. Theo makes a great point. He kept pulling onto Paulina and it was too strong for him. He bullied him. I don't want to be a killjoy, but it's hard to assess because of how poor Tottenham were defensively. But a big day for him. The goal, excellent. The touches, very pleased for him because he's had a lot of stick as well.
Well, he certainly has. He's loved those North London derbies this season. The Arsenal fan, hasn't he, with 5 goals in those 2. 1-1 at half-time then. Let's see how the second half unfolded. We spoke at length about Victor Gyökeres in a big match before the game. Came up with a couple of answers today, didn't he?
Yeah, I feel this is his big performance of the season. It's taken a little bit of time coming. I mean, that's him into double figures in the Premier League now. I think this ball probably should be stopped, but what a first touch this is. Keeps it tight to his body, but allows it enough room to be able to swing his right foot. And don't just think he's hit that as hard as he could. That's placed, but with power as well. As I say, Tim, I suppose as a midfielder, you'd probably want to block that ball off into the centre forward's feet.
Well, you saw Eze in the game at the Emirates. I mean, in that D area, that's where he scored all these goals. You cannot allow him to just take control of the ball there. He had all the space in the world. It's almost like the defenders went backwards once he takes his first touch. Take nothing away from Gyökeres. It was a fantastic finish, but you have to be disappointed with the defending there.
Yeah. Now, 6 minutes later, Adi, Moani and Tottenham thought they'd done it again. Any issue with this being ruled out?
I think so, yeah, because you can see Colomani trying to, not trying, he literally pushed the defender out of the ball. So I think for me it's a big foul. You can see from here, and he actually used both hands. So for me, it's a big foul.
Tim?
Yeah, well, he buys it, Danny Gabriel. For me, he buys it. He makes sure that the referee can see it. Look at the exaggeration there. 7.5 technical merit for me. Total dive. But there is a push. I understand where. Listen, if they didn't rule it out, I'm sure they would have done.
Do you know what? You've got to do it though, haven't you? I mean, we would all do it. If you get pushed like that, you've got to make the referee's mind up for him.
Absolutely.
There are 2 hands on him. It is probably a foul, but yeah, of course he exaggerates it too. But do you know what? If he stood there like a big strong man and didn't go down, then he might not have got the foul. So that's just part of the game, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and then Eze again. I mean, what a season he's had. I mean, to get a hat-trick, not score since 91 days ago, and then come here on his recall and get 2, Adi.
I think we spoke about it before the game. Obviously, coming into this type of game, he knows in the first leg he got an hat-trick, which is his first ever game in this North London derby. And we said it, when you come into this type of game and you know you have already a record of scoring against them, it's always easier and your teammate will be buzzing for you. And I think today he already had it in mind that I can even score another hat-trick. And we are actually not happy with him coming off, because today I think if he's still on the pitch, he would definitely go his hat-trick. But fair enough for him. He's the 3rd or the 4th top goal scorer playing in this derby after 2 games. It's beautiful. So I hope he will keep on going. He will keep on scoring in this beautiful derby. And for him to come back here again and show character, show personality, obviously, the last 2 months was not perfect for him. He was fighting to find himself, like what am I going to do? but coming into the North London derby, scoring 2 goals, giving the victory to Arsenal when they needed the most is beautiful.
And there you go. He's behind you in that list. He was trying to score a hat-trick in the same season against the same opponent. There's only one man who's ever done that in Premier League history. Have you any idea who that is, Addy? No, it's you. For Arsenal against Derby. Do you remember that?
That's true. Yeah.
You just
I did the same thing in Turkey also. So I'm lucky.
Okay. I love you. We love many things about you. Modesty is the one of them. And then Gyökeres again. The game was done, but you were impressed with this finish.
I did. Listen, we spoke about before the game. This guy is one of the best finishers in the Premier League. He hits it hard, he hits it accurate, he chooses the right finish. It's the rest of his game that he just needs brushing up. But I tell you what, if he keeps getting 2 chances and banging in 2 goals like that, then you can forgive him all of his misdemeanors. His strength here is very good. He keeps his man away from the ball, he keeps protecting it, and then just goes for a little bit of height as well. A lot of the time the goalkeeper will slide, but their legs will scrape along the floor. You've just got to lift it a foot maybe. He actually goes a little bit higher, which is fantastic. No chance for the goalkeeper. Beautiful finish, textbook stuff.
Yeah. And as you say, into double figures now as well. So, as I say, they're 5 points clear, but they've played a game more than Manchester City, of course.
Hello, Igor. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Obviously, you've won the first games in your last 5 jobs. Does the fact you didn't win this one say more about the problems you've got at Tottenham or the quality of Arsenal?
Both things. Big gap in psychophysical moment between 2 teams. It was too much Arsenal for us in this moment with the problems we have. Also, nice to understand where we are, because you prepare in the best possible way, then there is a game to show you reality. So it's nice from one point of view to each of us understand and come, as I said, as a player there, stay quiet and come on Tuesday and restart after this 3-4 training, restart to work harder than we did until now, to change all habits, to change the state of mind in which now is a team, okay? And it's the only way it's work.
Igor, what did you make of your team's defending in particular today? You seemed throughout the game to be talking to your back line, trying to get them up the pitch.
No, too much problems in this moment to that this level of team will not punish you. Because you wanted to go to press high, but to press high from back, you need to jump. So if you are late and you don't take the ball, run again there, okay? Also with the ball. So we prepare also to go to press high, but we didn't take the ball. So we need more time to be in a physical moment, in physical situation that we can go strong and take the ball. Now we are not in that moment. Also, even with the ball, lack of confidence is very evident of the team. So we prepared to do the things, but there is an opponent, there is a reality today. So I'm very sad, I'm very angry, I'm everything. But in one way, it's also good to understand where is our goal. Where is the goal of this club? Where is the goal of this team? What is the goal of this coach and of this player and all stuff? To become serious, not just group of 20 players, And the medicine is you look in the mirror, each of us looking in the mirror, and really try and really start to change the habits, working hard. That's the only way.
What did you say to the players after that? Because obviously it's a damaging defeat against a big rival, but
I saw this position to do. I saw the passion. I saw the will. So it's. I was not angry because they wanted to do, but that they were not able to do in this moment the things. They wanted to do all what we prepared. So I said that's good, but we need to understand in which moment we are now, because we are not able to do. Why we are not able to do, that's the question why we resolve. And I speak from day first in the club. We come here to resolve the problems. So you believe that in 3-4 trainings you will do your best, but then the start game you don't know what will happen, because it's like this. But as I said before, Tuesday, coming everyone there, stay quiet, stay humble. Stay humble, that's the key. Staying humble, that's the key of each of us. And trying to become, what I said before, a team. A squad, a team, hard-working team. That's the only goal we have now in this moment.
How you got?
Yeah.
After seeing this game, is the job bigger than maybe you thought?
You never know, you never know, because this is a situation that I never saw, that we have 10 players plus 3 players. So it's very, I don't know which word is best to use. But I like, because I see the players want to do. The player want, okay, they give the this position, they're on this position, and now we need to restart again and wait in the players who are out, for sure. That's also a big reason, but how is it? Okay.
You talked about showing the reality. Do you think the players needed a game like this to kind of wake them up?
No, we didn't need this game, for sure. But this happened in this moment. This team is Arsenal, probably the best team now in the world in this moment. So it was not easy. I can also give to us excuse, because if we was thinking today that is derby, and derby can give something more. I also play a lot of derby. I was coach also derby, for sure. The derby give you something more, but of mentality, of motivation, but there are also other things that you cannot change in 3-4 training. It's impossible. So it's the team who is built by years, choosing the right players, and working hard on the mentality, on brain sharpness, on second balls, on physicality, of quality, of everything, mentality. So how is it?
Igor, you mentioned you need time. There's 11 games left this season. Is there enough time to make the changes you want to make?
Of course, it's enough time. As I said, this was not a perfect team to play first games after 3-4, but in one way we need to see as something good. If I can tell this, as something good to make us to see where we need to be. Where is the goal? What is the level? What is, So today, totally different words. I need to be honest. 2 totally different words. Psychophysic words, levels.
Igor, there was a moment in the second half where you thought you'd scored a second goal when Kolo Muani has one ruled out for putting his hands on the defender. What did you think of that? Did you think the goal should have stood, and could the game have been different if it had have stood?
About this touching the players in the box, it's always about referees here, They have their eyes who, they make decisions every time, how they feel, how they see, so it's nothing. Sometimes they leave, sometimes no. This how is it.
And can I just ask as well, you had a lot of young players on the bench today because of injuries and the situation with the squad. Are you surprised that the club didn't sign more players in January? Now you've come in and seen the squad.
It's not moment to make the tema now.
Ali, final one, please.
Just quickly, are there any injured players you're hoping to have back by the next game, like Porro or Denso?
Yeah, probably 2 of them, we hope.
And just how important is that to your whole defence? You're having to play midfielders in defence and things like that.
No, we're going to see now what is the best for the team.
Just a very quick one on Randall Cullen, his first Premier League goal. What's he got to do to have more moments like that under you?
No, he made a good game today. We wanted with Dom and Richie give some new energy. He's not out because he play very good. it's a good start. I'm happy for him.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.